Hi there, I'm Chef Gilles Marx from AMUZ Gourmet, Jakarta. Welcome to Jakarta, fresh from the chef table. Let's cook together again. In this episode of Cooking with Celebrity Chefs, we're gonna prepare pan-seared scallops and a light cream black truffle risotto with rocket salad and shaved Parmesan. So we need some fresh butter, some nice scallops, of course, that's the main ingredient. And we have some Arborio, some Italian rice. To cook the rice, we need some chopped onion, some garlic, some thyme, and then we have some black truffle paste. Some braised porcini. Of course, we need some Parmesan, a little bit of white wine, and a very nice olive oil. So we're going to start with cooking the risotto because the risotto takes the longest time. And also to make things easier, we're going to pre-cook it. So cook it halfway. So when you're actually, that one you can do the day before, so to make things a little bit easier for you. So on the same day, it won't take too long and it's going to be just a 15-minute process. So for the risotto, we need a little bit butter. So we're going to start with some fresh butter. Then we have some chopped onions. A little bit of garlic. The garlic, same, we will leave them whole because we're going to take them out again. We don't want to have the strong garlic taste. And a little bit of thyme. So we'll sear the onion for a couple minutes, but we don't want any color. We just want to soften them up a little bit because the risotto is something that should be very white. So if anything starts coloring, the risotto will also get a little bit color. So we want not too much heat. Just sear them nice and slowly. As soon as it starts searing, then we lower the heat a little bit. Nice and white. As soon as your onions start to soften a little bit, we will add in the rice. So the rice is very important that we cook it with the butter as well, because we want every single rice kernel to be wrapped with butter. So the butter will, the rice will get a little bit translucent. In French, we call this nacré le riz. That will make sure that your risotto won't be too sticky, and every single rice kernel will be cooked the same way. So we sear again for a couple minutes like that until you can see that the rice, changes from the white color to a little bit transparent color. That will mean every rice kernel is wrapped in butter and the butter starts soaking into the rice. So then when we achieve that, we'll put a little bit of white wine. So what the white wine brings to the risotto, it adds acidity and it brings a little bit sweetness to the risotto. So it's something very important. It should be a dry white, not a sweet white, yes? So here we put a little bit white wine. So now we need to cook this white wine. Because if you don't cook the white wine, then the rice will have this raw wine taste and very acidic. So we need to cook it a little bit until it dries out. And when the white wine is cooked, then we will slowly add in some chicken stock. So chicken stock is just a boiled chicken bones with some vegetables. We simmer or we boil it for a couple hours and then we strain to have something nice and clear and tasty. That will bring the taste to the risotto. So for this dish today, we're going to use some Hokkaido scallops. So sometimes you can find them fresh. Here in Indonesia it's a bit more difficult, but you can find some very nice frozen scallop. If you use frozen scallop, you take them out 3-4 hours before, put them in a chiller, let them slowly defrost. And then what you need to do, here's your scallop, and then you have a small mussel on the side. So this mussel, that will just break off like that. And that one you just put on the side. This one is a bit tough, so we don't want to serve this one. All this Scallops are the same thing. You can see here on the side the muscle. That one we take off. Here as well. So then it's ready for cooking. So for the cooking process, the scallop needs only 5 minutes. Nice color on one side, we turn over, a little bit color on the other side, so it's very quick. It should be half cooked, never overcook a scallop, otherwise it will be dry and rubbery and tough, and you will lose all the nice sweet flavors from it. So the cooking is a bit delicate, but as you will see, it's quite simple and easy to do. So that's all we need to do for to the scallops to now. And after this, we'll just put a bit of seasoning and pan fry. Then we have the porcini, the braised porcini. This one you can find in the supermarkets also, ready in can, usually small cans with braised porcini. They're coming from Italy. They're very nice in flavor. We make our own, but believe me, the one you can find of the cans, they work very well also. So if you can find fresh porcini, you just dice them up and you saute them with a little bit of shallots and olive oil to have something a little bit juicy like that. The juice will go in the risotto, will also flavor the risotto. And then for finishing the risotto, we need some Parmesan, some grated Parmesan. We need a bit of whipped cream. Of course, our truffle paste that can you find also. I think it's selling a bit everywhere. Truffle paste. It's called also truffle pesto. If you can get fresh truffles, also fine. A little bit fresh truffle inside. But that one is easy to find any time of the year. And then we have a nice olive oil. That's the next step for our risotto. We're gonna prepare now. So for the scallop here, we want a very hot pan because the scallop has a higher water content than our fish before. It's also smaller, so it cooks much faster. So to get the color, we need to go with a hot pan from the beginning. So we will wait until it starts smoking before we put on our scallops. But it's also butter, so remember we don't want a black butter because otherwise the taste is not nice anymore. Here we can see it already starts smoking, so we can put our scallops in. Our risotto is almost there. Bit of taste. Taste is already nice. So scallops cooks very fast. Yeah, remember we want to keep it a little bit moist, or sort of half cooked inside. And they have a nice color. We turn them over. And for the finishing our risotto, we can add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil for the taste. At this stage also we can add our truffle paste. And we can put our risotto on the rice again on the fire to get it hot. Then we prepare a little bit of tissue paper so the extra water can drip from the scallop. So here our scallops are already cooked. So you can see it's still nice and bouncy, not too hard. You still can see in the middle is still a bit rare. That's what we're looking for. For the plating, we have a nice risotto. We use the ring again to keep everything nice and tidy. Risotto goes in the middle. Then we still have a little bit of our truffle paste. Put a little bit in a bowl. We add a little bit of olive oil. So it should be slightly runny like that. My scallops go on top. bit of rocket salad with lemon olive oil dressing. Shaved Parmesan. And before you serve, you can put a little bit of truffle oil, just a few drops. That will enhance the truffle flavor a little bit. So that's our dish for today. So the porcini and truffle risotto with some pan-seared scallop and rocket salad. Bon appétit!